Yeah. Yeah.
So some people say, oh, someone play 89, someone play 79, because the coach of Manchester United felt that Sancho was not worthy of more than 79 appearances, but was still 2 seasons.
I
And we
never
say
I
this for those at
never
the back, those are
I wasn't
watching
able
on.
to I wasn't able to come to understand why um a lot of opposition fans would just mention like somebody like Pepe. If somebody like Grealish, yeah,
Yeah,
go and compare. If we can get Grealish since he moved to Man
Manchester
City,
City
it's 2 seasons, and compare with Pepe.
with Pepe. I'm sure he don't have
But
the same goals. I'm very
but
sure he does
he
not have the
he
same goals.
doesn't he doesn't he doesn't even assist. He wouldn't come close.
Yeah,
But if you want to be controversial, ask that question on your Twitter page, and you see the excuses people will give just
yeah,
because he has been in a team that has won
that's
trophies.
one, and that is winning.
But they also forget, and this is where I also see the disrespect when it comes to Arsenal. When we won the league, the FA Cup,
Yeah,
Pepe was instrumental to our winning of the FA Cup.
exactly.
But nobody wants to give him the credit because
No, it's playing for
they,
Arsenal.
they shit on the FA Cup
Yeah,
because Arsenal won it.
yeah, which is
But but with Sancho, oh yeah, but yeah, he's in a winning team. You won the Carling Cup, for
the
God's
Carabao
sake.
Cup. Yeah, a Carabao Cup. And
I
he
said
was
it.
not, just forgot, Sancho was not instrumental in them winning the Carabao Cup. Wasn't.
Exactly. 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 So it is just pure bias. And for me, I don't want to use the word racism or whatever, but I think there's connotations in it.
If he smells like bullshit, he
Yeah.
looks like bullshit,
Yeah.
and he's moving like bullshit, most of the
Yeah.
time it is bullshit.
Yeah,
Let's call it
because
for what it
use the
is.
same energy across. Pick Grealish and some other players that have gone to other clubs with huge
Clubs.
sum. Yes, huge transfers, and then compare. That is where, and that is why our earlier podcast we were talking. I said sometimes because of a narrative, somebody would overlook the
Yeah.
facts, not stats, not necessarily stats. These are facts.
They don't want to. They don't want to.
They don't
See,
want to
they
be
want, they
because
have an
they
agenda.
wanted him to play. They
Yeah,
wanted him to play in a certain way to prove that I'm the best player,
sure.
and the person have not been able to do that. So then you're a flop. Okay. Yeah, you
So
go on. Yeah.
So my ground, why I decided to talk about this, is that I think it's time for us to educate some of the other fans and people at the back to understand that when media pushes certain narratives, look in depth into it. Don't just go with the flow
Run with it. Yeah.
or run with it. I don't care if it's Gary Neville, it's Gary Lineker, is sometimes even Martin Keown, who is one of ours. He'll be waffling at Talk Sports.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
It
It
happens.
happens. Yeah, it happens.
So
But
we
that
need
is
to be
where
careful as fans.
that exactly me even sitting here, I might say things you might not agree with.
Sure.
Or I'll say things you have to go and check and then
And fact
say,
check
oh,
it.
okay. Yes. So I don't necessarily go with everything they say, but then when you have the opportunity to speak close to the truth or the truth,
Yeah. And
you
and
understand.
like I said, there's a possibility I could be wrong. I might be blindsided by not looking at the whole fact, which is
Yeah.
there. But for most time, I try to make sure I dig as much as possible so I don't misinform people. But there are people that will deliberately misinform people, even with the statistics, even with the eye test. Let's go with the statistics. The eye test shows us Pepe is a better player, is a quicker player, he dribbles better, he has bigger moments than Sancho. But because Sancho has the English passport, who find a way to subsidize his inabilities and inadequacies in certain games, which is crazy.
And It is what it is. I always say, when, and that is the burden on players, where, um because of their talent, how talented they are, which both of them are talented,
I disagree with you.
but the talent is there, because
No,
to be able to,
Sancho is not talented.
okay, that is your opinion, but to
Yeah.
me, he
Okay.
has the
And
talent. When you
I
look at,
respect that.
I've watched some of his games in Germany, and he we've talked about this, and it will keep coming up in our conversations. It is systems, it is environment.
Let me ask you a
Or,
question.
yeah.
Can Sancho have you seen Sancho beat players easily the way Pepe beat players easily?
Okay, when you're comparing those two players with
Mm-hmm.
what they do things differently. Yeah.
But
One,
there's some basic
Pepe
things.
is,
There are some basic things both of they both share similarity. They are both wingers, right?
yeah,
Yes or
yeah,
no? So
yes.
a winger naturally should be able to beat a player. Sancho cannot beat any player in the
In the
first race.
Premiership,
Or in the
since he
Premiership,
came,
he can.
since he came to the
He
Premiership, he's
can't.
struggling. He's
He's
actually
struggling.
struggling. Yeah,
So
he's
you
struggling.
cannot tell me
So,
it's your primary duty. You can't deliver. I'm not going to say you're talented. I'm sorry.
okay, he's talented based on his talent. He has the talent. The talent is there. It is up to him to overcome the mental block since he came into the Premiership
So
to achieve, because he was actually doing quite a good job in Dortmund.
okay, can we agree on this that the
Okay,
German league is inferior to the English Premiership?
facts,
Okay,
facts. I agree with you.
so if that is fact, so that means you agree with me. He's not as talented as people are
But
painting him.
exactly, I agree with that one too. And it's the same yardstick to I'll use the same analogy to Pepe. Pepe ripped the French league
Pepe
when we went for him.
Pepe still came to England and is still beating players. Now, his delivery and end product might not be the best, but Pepe will still beat players. Sancho cannot beat players. He cannot even run past players. And the primary duty of a winger, both of them are wingers, so it's not that we are comparing apples to oranges. Both players play on the wings. One cannot beat his opponent, one can beat his opponent. Now, we cannot say both of them share similar flaws. Their final product sometimes is just whack.
Yeah.
But at least Pepe
Sancho,
can beat a player.
they are both, I stick to my point. They are both talented. It has to do with confidence. It has to do with system. It has to do with environment.
Let me ask you
You
a question.
Okay.
Do you need confidence every time to do your job?
Sometimes no. Sometimes I do.
But why are you going to tell me a player that ain't
Because
£350,000? We need to psych him up to do his job. Are we giving? I'm going to psych him up.
no, for the fact that he's human, and you can be down sometimes.
Let
You
me ask you
understand?
that. Let me ask
How?
you.
Okay, so let me also ask you this
Let me
question
finish.
before we
Let me
continue.
finish. If I
Okay.
was, let's say hypothetically, I was working for you,
Yeah.
and you notice for the last 3 weeks I've not been doing my job effectively, and you query me that what's going on, I tell you I'm having confidence crisis. How long will it take you to replace me?
But you have to look at it from why, where, what is the main reason behind
How
it?
many employees have the
No.
time to look at what is giving you confidence?
No.
crisis?
When you, it's two different things. Let me tell
No,
you
it's
this.
not. It's
Football.
not.
No.
No.
No. So how many times have